Are the markets going to drop in 2026? This is a question which is on a lot of people's minds, and I want to share my view on it. So, as you can see, I'm just on the Nasdaq. It's been pushing up in an obscene way for a long period of time now. So, it possibly is due a correction. You know, it's going to drop at some point. It might be this year. I don't care though. Why don't I care? I want to think long term. I'm trying to encourage the viewers of my videos to think about their lives long term. Now, how much money are you going to have in 10 years' time? This is what the wealthy people do. They think about the future. They're living in the future. They plan for themselves to be wealthy later. They're not thinking about 6 months. So if the market drops 30% now, here, let's say it drops here. Let's measure it. 30%. You know, it's going to be, let me zoom it out a bit. Zoom out. Let's go to the monthly time frame. It's easier. And this is going to illustrate my point even more. We're up here, 30%. Bang, there. 17,924, okay? We're saying the market might drop, probably worst case scenario, to 17,924. I don't care about this. Look at how much it's grown over the years. This obviously doesn't go back forever. It goes back to July 15. The reason I would care is to get in and take advantage of it here, so we can get even more profit going up. I want it to drop because I'm going to take advantage of that. If you're an investor and you're worrying about the markets dropping, I think you're not thinking long term enough. You need to plan, you know, 10 or 20 years ahead. So in 20 years' time, the market, you know, is going to be, can I get into it? Trying to find the monthly time frames. Let me just scoot it down a little bit and show you what I mean. In 20 years' time, can I get into it here? I'm going to use this one. The market is going to be going up here. Let's just check where 20 years backwards was. From here. So, let me see. What would we say this is? This is July 15. That was roughly 10 years ago. So it does this amount of growth in 10 years, roughly speaking. So let's have a look. It's done 567% worth of profit in 10 years. Okay, so let's go back. This is where we said the market's going to drop to. Let me get this and move it out of the way for a minute. Okay, so we're going to get in here and go all the way back up to 567% worth of profit here. So your line is going to be coming up like this. In 10 years' time, it's going to go up there. Now, look how small and insignificant the distance is to this green line. This is why I do not care. I'm thinking 10 years ahead. I'm thinking 20 years ahead. 20 years ahead, like this. You ready? This is like 20 years. Now look how small it is. I don't care that they're going to drop to 30%. I'm trying to encourage the viewers of my channel to think long term and get your head out of the space of the idea that you're going to become a millionaire in the next 6 months. It's not going to happen. And once you start thinking long term, these sorts of things don't matter. Now, there is a bit of a caveat to this as well. I'm going to make a separate video, especially for my female traders, and my videos are aimed at female traders. I am a female, obviously, and I think they have a different approach to most things in life, including trading and managing money and things like this. So, what I want to emphasize is if you are sitting in investments in an account that charges you fees, you want to make sure that you're getting something in return for the fees that you're paying. You're paying fees for leverage. I'm going to do a whole separate video on that, because what female investors and traders tend to do is they can be more fearful of the markets than men. So the fear, I'm going to do a separate video on that, so I'll just explain separately. But if you're in a fee charging account, you need to be mindful of the fees that you're going to be getting as well, over this period, especially when it's dropping, and you want to make it worth your while. But if you're in, a trading 212 sort of account where they're not charging you any commission or fees, no harm is going to come to you for sitting in that account waiting for it to go up again, other than this. It's going to be a little blip, then it's going to go up like that again. It doesn't matter that it's going to drop 30%. It does not matter. Just focus on 10 years away from now when you're going to be a millionaire. Alright, so I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any further insights, I'll share them later. Let's generate wealth independently together. Right. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.